Hiya, welcome back. Sorry I've not posted for a couple of weeks. Me and my wife have been on holiday. We went to India over Christmas and New Year, so that's the reason I haven't posted. But to cut a very long story short, while I was over there, I decided to go and have my teeth cleaned at one of these dental hygiene places. It cost 20 quid, so I thought, well, I might as well have it done. I think my wife pays about 78 quid in the UK to get her teeth cleaned. So anyway, 20 quid, had my teeth cleaned. While I was in there, he did me a dental inspection and 3D print of my mouth and one thing and another. Anyway, the upshot of it is I decided to have a bridge and 2 crowns put in. Should have been, well, I don't know how much it had been in England. The dentist reckoned about 2.5 to 3 grand, and it was £480 in India. So I had it done basically. But as a consequence of this, I couldn't eat properly or couldn't chew properly for a couple of days. So I was on soups instead, and it just reminded me how much I like soups, you know, how much I miss them. I do like them when I have them, but it's very rare I have them. Now, anybody knows me knows I'm not a chef. Whenever my wife's away, it's literally beans on toast, egg on toast, or a takeaway, something like that. So the conversation in India got round to soups, and you know, somebody said to me, well, you can get soup makers now. They're dead easy to use. So I thought, do you know what? I'll have a look into that when I get home. I'm going to explore it. So on this cold Sunday afternoon, I nipped down to Curry's, got myself a Ninja food maker, and I'm going to do an unboxing, and I'm going to try and cook myself some soup now. And so this is it, Ninja Foodi blender and soup maker. Cost me £129.99. So let's see what's in it. So because I'm at absolute complete novice, that'll come in handy. Ninja food blending inspiration guide. A recipe book basically. Instructions, I'll read them before I start. That's the prodding stick. And this must be the jug. Oh, cleaning tool. So that's it then. Base, mixing jug, whatever you call it. Your plastic tamper for tamping your veg and whatever down, and a cleaning brush. Inspiration, recipe guide, and instructions. What more do you need? Right, so obviously, since deciding to have a go at this, as if it's some sort of massive project. This is something to note in it, but for me, you know, it's quite a step. My wife's done the cooking for 30 years. I don't do anything, so I'm going to try a really easy one. I'm going to do chicken and mushroom. So all I've got here is mushrooms, a whole red onion, some chicken, 3 potatoes. I don't know if I'm going to use all them. A bit of garlic and some chicken stock. Gonna get that one off at floor and don't tell anybody. They'll have eaten it all by the time they see this video. Potatoes, I'm not even gonna bother peeling them. And there you go, 2 decent sized spuds. So if I remember rightly, the mushrooms cost me 79p, the chicken cost me £2.99. Loads there. I'm just going to cut up a little bit smaller pieces, so that can go in there. And I'm putting a whole onion in. And all I'm going to do, no runny eyes, I think them chunks will be small enough to go in. I think there looks to be a lot of mushrooms there. I'll just put half of them in to start with. And I'll put the onion in. So it's got a little pulse feature on here, a little chop feature. So when that's it. Oh, no, wrong. That's the way to do it. No. Wrong. Ridiculous. That's the way. Close that because it won't start without that on. Turn it on. Says hello. Shut. Oh, it's got a counter. Yeah. Oh, so it's got a counter that started at 12 seconds there. And that's, I'm going to do that again. Yeah, so it's got a little thing there. You press that, it goes to 12 seconds, and then it pulses 3 times. 1. Right. So next I'm going to add, that's reduced them down. There's that little in there now. Just going to put a couple of spoonfuls of garlic in there. Yep. Going to stick my taters in. Chicken on top of that. 1 chicken stock. Take that label off because I don't need that, because there's a fill line there, the max fill line. Tracy! Oh no, it's alright. I'm just going to get my wife to come on so I can see it. There's a max fill line there. So you just fill that up with water. I'm putting warm water in, you can put cold water in. No, I couldn't see max fill line, it's there. I was going to see if you could see it. Right, so it's ready to go. All I need to do now is smooth or chunky, and I think we'll have it chunky. So I press the chunky, 30 minutes, and just leave it and let it do its thing. Right, so it's been going nearly 10 minutes now. This heats up, you can see that it's almost starting to boil now. And what this does, when it gets to just under 20 minutes left to go, it has a quick pulse, so it starts chopping again. And then it does it again at about 10 minutes. Didn't seem to pulse for long, to be fair, but it has shook it all up and now it's starting to boil, look. But if it's not smooth enough when it's finished, you can do another chop, and it does that other 12-second cycle where it pulses and pulses and pulses. Just get it to the consistency you want. Like I know what I'm talking about. It's the first time I've done it, but I've watched a couple of YouTube videos. Probably watch them, they're better than me. But basically I'm just doing this because I'm thinking that I can make a batch of this soup and I can take it to work with me, put it in one of my flasks, and then I can use it through the week, because this has probably cost me £3 for chicken, quid for 3, 4. If this has cost me £4 maybe with ingredients, I reckon there's 4 bowls of soup in there. That's a quid a bowl. But you can buy it cheaper than that, can't you? Surely not. I'm gonna have to start sourcing somewhere to get my chicken and my vegetables cheaper, aren't I? Right, we're just nearly at 14 minutes, so it's been on 16 minutes now, and it's bubbling away nicely now. There's still some big chunks of potato in there, but they're gonna chop up when it pulses again at 10 minutes. It's just coming down to its final minute now. It smells lovely. But I think it's a little bit chunky for me. It's going to pulse again. It'll bleep and pulse again, I think. Right, that says it's done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press the blend. You must have to stop it. I'll let that blend for 21 seconds. Right, it's done. I'm just gonna taste it with a little bit of tiger bread, tiger loaf. Ooh, actually looks very thick and chunky. Very thick. I think I blended it for too long. It's a bit thick, but it's nice. Bloody hot. That needs to cool down a bit. Right, well, I'm just waiting for this soup to calm down. My wife's had a taste, by the way, and she's not right keen. It's a bit bland, she says, so my recipe probably wasn't perfect, but I'm going to work on it and get it better. It's self-cleaning. Well, not perfectly self-cleaning, but there's a clean function on it. You just put a bit of water in, a bit of washing up liquid in, press the clean button, it pulses, it boils the water, and there'll probably be a little bit more cleaning to do, but at least it gets that chopping mechanism and the bottom of it clean. Right, just while I was waiting for it to cool down, cool enough for me to eat, I've cleaned up and washed it out. That self-cleaning function is really good. It took about 6 minutes. You just put a little bit of water in the bottom, a little bit of washing up liquid, press clean, and it pulses, warms up, and then it has a big pulse at the end. My wife didn't like the soup, to be honest. She said it's a bit bland, and I've got to say, yeah, it probably is a bit bland. But it's soup. So I'll have to work on my recipe. But all in all, I don't think that's bad. I've just put some more pepper on it now. This is my tea for tonight. You get 1.7 litres out of that, and that's cost me, like I say, about £4, something like that. So what's that? 4 nice decent sized bowls, £1 a bowl. So if I can get lunch for 2 days out of that as well with a bit of bread, I don't think that's too bad. Especially in winter, some nice warm soup for dinner instead of sandwiches. Right, I'll enjoy this, and I'll see you later. Cheers, bye. It's not bad. Tastes like a bland chicken and mushroom soup, but I'm going to get better. If anybody's got any good recipes, stick them in the comments below and I'll try them.